What's good, guys? Hey, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? But guys, today there's a lot to talk about. Welcome back to the channel, Barca Reacts. Like, if you're in the chat. If you're watching on the playback, just comment down below. You know what you thought of the live stream. You know, any tips, advice, anything like that. Let me know, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to the top, obviously. And you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of things to talk about. Barcelona in the past 2 days, there's a lot of good news and a lot more bad news. I can't lie, you know? There's a lot of stuff. Lamine Yamal, Frenkie De Jong, Dani Olmo, that's the hot topic right now. And then, you know, even stuff on like Pablo Torre. Guys, we're going to go through it all. But, guys, without further ado, just, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you guys are having a good day. I don't know where you guys are watching from. You know, some random people just coming through the chat. But I know some people will be chatting where they're at. But, guys, we're going to get started. All right? And, guys, the first thing I want to talk about, Adam was good. Big up Adam. Big up Mustafa. You know what I'm saying? Big up to the guys who actually pull up. You know, y'all are much appreciated. And Adam saying, is he still doubtful for the Super Cup? Yeah, I'm going to get into all that later on. But I just want to go in order. I got notes. You know, I'm trying to keep it organized. But I don't know. That's going to be a doubt for real. It's going to be close. Because he's out for, I think, like 2.5 more weeks still. But, hey, the first news, guys, I want to talk about is Fabrizio Romano. He reported the other day, the commercial court N10 of Barcelona has rejected Barca's appeal for the registration of Dani Olmo. Barca have time until the last day of December 31st, to register Dani Olmo, and they present a new lawsuit against La Liga in the lower courts on the 30th of December. And this was reported by Mundo Deportivo. And there's a lot of Dani Olmo news that is speculating around. You know, so guys, I would say number one, keep calm right now, because you know these reports, especially in Spain, they're trying to put out the most bad news possible. Like, that's just what they do, you know, especially if it's the Madrid media, you know, Real Madrid, Barcelona, of course they're gonna put worse, you know what I'm saying, speculation around the club. But with the Dani Olmo situation, you know, Dani Olmo, this is a brother that we just signed, bro. We just signed Dani Olmo. He just came into Barcelona this summer. He wanted to be at Barcelona this summer, you know? This is his dream, and this is his home. You know, he is from La Masia. He wanted to come back to Barcelona for a couple years now. I really doubt that even if there's speculation that Man City, Arsenal, all these teams, Man United, that they could get Dani Olmo on a free, I really doubt that he would go still, because I think that eventually, even if we don't have it figured out, Jan Laporta in the past has shown that he will, you know, pay his own money out of pocket to get the thing done for now. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does. Laporta, he is a fan. As much as we criticize him, he is a fan of this club, and he will do whatever it takes to just get the job done with Dani Olmo's registration. And Adam saying, Man City fans especially, this is a city, big up to him. He wants Dani Olmo almost so bad, you know, because of the attack being so dead. Okay, yeah, I know. I can see Man City fans why they would like Dani Olmo. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. But Dani Olmo, he's a spectacular player. And you're saying United. To be honest, I really doubt he goes anywhere, bro. You know, like, I understand I really thought that if we stalled on the Dani Olmo signing in the summer, that Dani Olmo, I thought he was going to end up at Manchester City. But Dani Olmo, this is his dream, man. This is his dream, to be at Barcelona. You know, he fought to be here. You know, he waited. He stalled. Remember, when we were negotiating for RB Leipzig with Dani Olmo, he basically went to Leipzig and he said, yo, you know, lower the price a bit because I'm trying to go. This is my dream move. And I've been a captain. I've been a professional here. And I'm trying to leave now. You know, I've served my time at RB Leipzig. You know, and look at Leipzig's downfall, especially in the UCL. They've been horrible in the UCL. Like, the stats reflect it. And, man, Dani Olmo, I really doubt that, you know, if you get something that you want in life, are you really just going to throw it away just like this, you know? And he's been patient in the past, so I really think he'll be, you know? And we're going to go through more news. But Adam's saying Barcelona, I know the financial issues, the financial crisis, they still have not recovered. And he also says, before the World Cup in 2022, I thought Barca was, yeah, he thought it was rich like PSG. Hey, man, Barcelona, They are not like PSG. They don't got that unlimited bank account, the blank checks where, you know what I'm saying? The oil, you know what I'm saying? That deep bag of money. They don't got that, you know? They used to. It really seemed like that. Messi, you know, back in the mid 2010s, we used to have big contracts. Neymar, Messi, everybody was on a big contract. Even the center backs like Gerard Piqué and stuff, they were on real big money, real dough. You know what I'm saying? But um, this Dani Olmo situation, there's a lot of news, and this is what I want to say. Jan Laporta, you know, there's no way that we're still this deep in this situation, this far into our rebuild, or ever since he came in, because Jan Laporta's been here for a minute now, guys. Jan Laporta, this guy, like seriously, this guy's been here for like how long, bro? It's probably been at least 3 years. It's gonna be 4 soon. And Jan Laporta, what I would say is that how is these situations not finished yet? You know, how is it not like how are we still broke in a way? You know, in a sense, but. I would say Jan Laporta, I understand, I hear it, he's trying his best, but guys, we've took wage cuts. Our players have took wage cuts back in the day, during COVID. We're being smarter with our signings. We're using the free agent market, you know what I'm saying? You know, the shirt sales, our revenue is still one of the biggest. We're like the most watched club or second most, you know, every year, year in, year out, regardless of how we're playing. You know, our fans are loyal. And what I would say is that I don't understand how we're still this deep into this financial issues, but I'm not going to act like I'm like a genius on these topics. I really don't know these topics like that. And Adam's saying Chelsea, Madrid are rich clubs as well as Man City. Bro, Chelsea are up, bro. Dude, Todd Boehly, the way that he spends money, you know what I'm saying? If we had Todd Boehly's money and that spending power, Barcelona would be at the top right now, bro. Right now, bro, I'm telling y'all. But the Dani Olmo situation, it's really infuriating. I can't lie. It's so annoying that, you know, Fabrizio, he's one, you know what I'm saying? Like, Fabrizio Romano, he's doing his job, but it just doesn't make sense. How do we have only what? We have 3 days, less than 3 days, because I'm behind technically. I'm in the, you know, Pacific time, you know? But guys, this is unbelievable. How are Barcelona still in this issue of registration, you know? Christensen, remember he didn't want to get unregistered. Maybe he knows something about it, you know? And it's not just him. Vitor Roque, we struggled with him. Gavi's registration. You know, it would make sense why Ronald Araujo, he didn't want to get, you know, unregistered. I don't know when these situations are going to stop, but Dani Olmo, for real, man, it's kind of weird. And I have to say this, I'm not going to lie. Javier Tebas, this league, I feel like it's just too restrictive. It's way too restrictive because it's actually not just Barcelona that's struggling. It's a lot of the lower clubs too. They are struggling financially. And it's not just Barcelona. Barca can't register players. If you've looked, Sevilla, they have a horrible situation there, you know, financially. And it's kind of crazy, man. I really can't believe that Dani Olmo, he might, like, apparently he's allowed to leave. In my opinion, my personal opinion, I don't think he's going to leave, guys. He's a Barca fan. Not only that, he's waited for this opportunity to play to play for Barcelona. And, you know, he worked so hard for it at Leipzig. He proved it in the Euros. In the Euros, Dani Olmo was that guy, guys. I'll tell you that for free. He came in and he came up clutch against Germany. You know what I'm saying? He came up clutch against France with Lamine Yamal. And those guys, you know, Dani Olmo, he came to Barcelona to play with Lamine Yamal, to play with Rafinha, you know, under Hansi Flick. It made sense. He's the ideal number 10, you know what I'm saying? Adam's saying, Julian Araujo, the plan didn't go through because he went to Bournemouth from LA Galaxy, which Barca thought they had. And yes, the Spanish version of Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is an absolute baller, you know what I'm saying? Seriously, that dude is a baller, you know what I'm saying? He's just quality. You know, he's just pure quality. You know what I'm saying? Cole Palmer, bro. That celebration's nice, too. But Dani Olmo is a spectacular player. I'm not going to lie to you guys. At his best, Barca, in a way, he's the glue. That's how I see him. I see Dani Olmo as the glue, the connective piece that connects the Lamine Yamal, connects to Rafinha, and Lewandowski. He helps out Lewandowski whenever, you know, he needs space. Lewandowski, he needs to be close to the brother, you know what I'm saying? The number 10, he needs to be, you know what I'm saying, close to do the link-up play, the 1-2s. And Dani Olmo's got that in his locker, you know? Adam's also saying they look like each other. Yeah, bro. Dani Olmo and Cole Palmer, they do look like each other. I can't lie. It's like English version and Spanish version. But both ballers, bro. But yeah, Cole Palmer is spectacular, bro. What he's doing at Chelsea, especially last season in a struggling Chelsea side, you just gotta respect it, bro. And what I would have to say about this Javier Tebas is, man, this league is a little too restrictive. Like, I understand outside of Real Madrid, but who else is really happy with their situation? And I guess you could say it's not meant to be happy. Rules are rules, but I just feel like these rules are too strict. In my opinion, it's a little too strict. And I understand Barca. It seems like I understand what's happening now, Barcelona. We have money to spend, but we're just not allowed to use it. And the registration, it feels like we're not allowed to access, some money or something like that, because we do have money, bro. Because how do you buy Dani Olmo for 60 million? I think with all the add-ons, or was it was like 40? I think it was like 47 plus add-ons or 52 plus add-ons, but you bought him for 52, and then the registration is probably going to be cheaper than that, way cheaper than that, right? And you can't do the registration, but you can pay out his release clause, you know what I'm saying? So, and a release clause, by the way, if you don't know, it has to be paid most of the time in full at once, you know what I'm saying? So, it doesn't make sense. Barcelona, it looks like they got money, but they just can't register players. It's a wage issue. That's what it is, definitely. And Adam's saying, even will the football carnage does not like him. I don't think so. He doesn't like what? Dani Olmo? Or nah, bro. Dani Olmo is good, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's just the guy. The only issues with Dani Olmo is really that he's a little bit injury prone. That would be the number one. Oh. Yeah. Javier Tebas. Yeah, bro. What's weird? Like, even the referees that Barca don't like, Real Madrid fans don't like them, And it'll be like, what? You'd expect them to like, Real Madrid to like that ref, but it's actually not the case. It's actually not the case because a lot of the refs, it makes sense. La Liga, they just have some weird officiating, man. These refs, they make it about them. Dog, we are trying to watch Barcelona versus like Sevilla or something. We are not trying to watch you. We're not coming here to watch you. We came here to watch Lamine Yamal, bro. We came here to watch a Trivela, you know what I'm saying? Rafinha score, Sevilla, you know what I'm saying, on the counter, something like that. This is the product of La Liga we're watching, That's why we actually put the game on our TV or laptop or wherever, our phone. We're not here to watch the referees or something like that, or Javier Tebas make these crazy rules, because first of all, how are we supposed to compete? Forget Real Madrid, okay? What about Chelsea? Eventually Chelsea's going to be in the UCL next year. If they spend like how they have been in the last 2 years, Chelsea, whether we like it or not, with their spending power, are going to be one of the favorites in the UCL next year. They're going to be a top 5 team. How is Barcelona, with Javier Tebas, giving these strict restrictions, how are they meant to compete year in, year out, And I just don't understand this. I don't understand why the registration is such a hard issue with Javier Tebas. I feel like that he should relax it a little bit, because you look at Premier League teams, especially some of them, like, for example, Manchester United. Do they generate as much as us? Like in terms of sales, player sales? Probably not. And our revenues are probably similar, you know what I mean? So it doesn't make sense how Barcelona, they have these registration issues with Dani Olmo. And now I'm seeing all these reports on Dani Olmo's, he might go on a free. I really doubt it, guys. It sounds silly if Barcelona, like, think about it, really. It sounds silly if Dani Olmo came to Barcelona for around 60 million and just left. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Why would we spend our money? So we just lost our money for free. It doesn't make sense, to be honest, Adam saying, and you know that Chelsea and Barcelona, they have that big rivalry in the Champions League, just like the Real Madrid-Liverpool rivalry. Yeah, Chelsea, that is a rivalry, but it's kind of old now, but, just takes one UCL tie, get heated a bit, close game, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a dagger, just like how Iniesta did his, or Ronaldinho did his, you know what I'm saying? And that's all it really takes. But there's a reason why that was a rivalry, because a rivalry is made when 2 top teams are going against each other for probably at least 2-3 times, you know what I'm saying? And Liverpool, Real Madrid, that is low-key a rivalry, a small one. But Real Madrid have, for the most part, owned them. Like, we got to keep it real. But Chelsea, Barcelona, that is more heated, man. That is a heated one. I can't lie. But, guys, I want to say something because how listen, Adam's saying I want to see that next year Chelsea versus Barcelona. That would be fire. That would be fire, man. That would be fire. But Dani Olmo, man, this situation, I really hope it gets resolved within the next couple of days. Laporta, if he has to pay out of pocket, because I have seen that somewhere. I'll show that later on the stream. That Dani Olmo, I'm not too worried about this. Even though the reports are flying in everywhere. Anywhere you go, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, you check out the Barcelona pages or even Premier League fan pages and you're going to see Dani Olmo available on a free. That doesn't make sense. Why would we have paid 55 plus million on Dani Olmo? It doesn't make sense. Like, truly doesn't. And to be honest, Dani Olmo has been playing good for the most part, really good. And this guy, man, he's really solved their offensive issues. And what I would have to say is that I want to build on from this. A Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Dani Olmo, I actually want to add on from this. I do not want to lose a player like Dani Olmo. That's a big step backwards, man. And then we see the rumors of not Fermin, but Pablo Torre, apparently a loan for him. I doubt it's going to happen. I've seen the talks of it, but Pablo Torre should stay. He's a good player when he's taking his opportunities, and he honestly deserves more playtime. Fermin, he hasn't been the best, but Fermin, hopefully he can be. Last season, he came up huge, clutch, in a lot of games, And then Adam saying, even PSG, from what I've heard, they're monitoring him closely. Bro, Adam, what I would tell you for free is, bro, if Dani Olmo was free, just sitting there, it's like, brother, it's like I don't even know, like a Prius, like just for free, maybe not a Prius, but still for free, you wouldn't take it, you know what I'm saying, low mileage on it. Guys, if something's for free, you take those, especially when it's quality for free, that's why Barcelona, when they're looking at the free agents and you see a Van Dijk or Salah potentially there, even though it seems unlikely, you might just, inquire just to see. You might just ask, yo, what's your asking price? What's the salary you want? Are you open to leaving? And it's just because it's free, guys, But guys, what I would say is this registration issues and Javier Tebas, basically Barcelona, they need to generate more money, even though it seems like they've took a lot of cuts, wages cuts, financial cuts. Barcelona still are in a financial issue, regardless whether we like it or not. But I have two questions. Why are we linked to a top left winger then? It doesn't make sense in my opinion, Maybe we're going to be good by the summer because of the Nike deal. I don't know. But what I would say is that it doesn't make sense. How are we linked to top players like Gyökeres, Haaland, Rafael, Nico Williams? You know what I'm saying? Guys like this is going to cost real dough. You know what I'm saying? It's going to cost real dough. How are we linked with them? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, it doesn't really make sense, in my opinion. And then my second question is, why don't we sell players? Like, Barcelona, it's about time that they actually sell players. It's not fun seeing guys like Dani Olmo, and remember in the summer, Rafinha potentially gets sacrificed. It doesn't make sense, man. I'd rather have guys like, Ferran, I understand, he's in hot form. But, guys, we know Ferran Torres eventually, you know what I'm saying? Ferran Torres, man, we giving you enough chances, and I think it's best for all parties. And Ansu Fati, same with him. In my opinion, Frenkie De Jong, we're going to get onto that later, but in my opinion, Frenkie De Jong, guys have been here, and haven't ultimately succeeded at the top level in terms of winning trophies. Yes, they might have played good for a season or two, but you guys need to remember, this is Barcelona. This is a big institution. This is where Ronaldinho played. This is where Messi played. This is where R9, broke through as a youngster. Rivaldo, all these legends, Neymar. This is too many top players are here. And then you look at our squad depth and it's still not good enough. I'm not trying to be the negative guy, but it's facts. It's absolute facts. Barcelona's squad depth is still nowhere near good enough, what's it called? Adam saying not even YouTube revenue would save Barcelona enough time. Bro, Barcelona, listen. Barcelona is the biggest dramatic football team has to be in sports, bro. Because Barcelona, for no reason, even when we're not making signings, we have drama for no reason. Real Madrid is just quiet, It's stable. There's nothing to say. There's really nothing to say. Barcelona, we're going to have this and that popping out. We're going to have Dani Olmo's going on a free. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have random stuff like this. It always happens, bro. We always happens like that, you know? The locker room implodes. Something like this. Welcome, Barcelona. This is the gift that keeps on giving, you know? In terms of drama, also the great football. But this Dani Olmo situation, it's really ticked me off because I was thinking, I'm going to shove it to the side. I don't have to make a live stream on this. But I do because a lot of people, they're questioning, and I just want to give my input. I don't think Dani Olmo, guys, is going to leave. I think that he fought too hard. He played too well in the Euros. He played too well at Leipzig. He demanded a transfer request. He told Leipzig, hey, man, I'm trying to go to Barcelona. This is my boyhood club. It's my home, and I'm trying to play there. And ultimately, they're actually interested in me for now. You know what I'm saying? Before, guys, keep it a buck. Barcelona fans, they didn't want Dani Olmo. I remember 80% of Barca fans didn't want Dani Olmo back in the day. It's true, you know? But look how the times have changed ever since that Euros. People are like, Dani Olmo, in that flick 10 position, in the 4-2-3-1, he would absolutely ball out, and that's what he's been doing. Dani Olmo has been balling out, and you just got to respect him, man. You know, he's kind of shut up the critics, and that's what he's done. You know, good players can do that, you know, like Dani Olmo. Adam saying, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, you said first Araujo, who's linked to Bayern as well. Okay, we're going to talk about Araujo at the end, but Araujo, I think he's going to stay, man. Araujo is too needed on this team. There is no way Ronald Araujo can just go. There is no way. This doesn't make sense. Barcelona, once again, look at these players, you know? I know Ronald Araujo's not on the screen, but Dani Olmo is. Guys, this is Barcelona. We have to keep our best players. We do not need to sell them. You know, we're trying to be like Real Madrid. We're trying to be like the old Man City, not this Man City. I don't know what's happened to this Man City. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to be like the old Barcelona. We're trying to be a top team. Teams, they fear going to the Camp Nou. You know what I'm saying? Teams, they don't want to draw Barcelona in the Champions League. That's where we need to go. And when I'm seeing guys like Araujo, Dani Olmo leaving, I really don't understand it. Why would you sell your top players? Doesn't make sense, really, in my opinion. Honestly, I really don't get it. You know, this is not a team like a selling club like a Benfica or even a top one like Borussia Dortmund. We're not trying to be that, man. We're trying to be like Barcelona, bro. We're trying to be where Barcelona are supposed to be, you know? And that's at the top of the food chain, you know what I'm saying? We are the top dogs. We take the other team's best players. It sounds cocky, and I'm not trying to be arrogant, but look at the history, you know? You know, Barcelona, they did it this summer with Dani Olmo. I don't want to see Dani Olmo leave on a free. But Adam, what are you saying? You said, I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm talking about the city if Barcelona has a higher homeless population. What the? Then Madrid, since Madrid is the capital? Maybe, bro. I don't live in Spain. Eventually, I'm trying to go to Spain, watch Barcelona one day in the Camp Nou. You know, maybe do a YouTube video or two while I'm there. But I'm trying to see that Camp Nou next year. It looks sick. I'm trying to see the guys, you know, Pedri, Dani Olmo, Rafinha, Lamine, absolutely ball out, bro. That's what I'm trying to see. And guys, you know what I'm saying? Adam also says Barca and the city. I'm not saying it's poor, but I don't think it's as rich as the capital Madrid. Hey, but Barcelona looks beautiful, man. It looks really beautiful, you know? And you're saying, yeah, everybody wants to pay a visit to Spain, including you. Yeah, bro, I'm trying to see that. I'm trying to see Dani Olmo, bro. I'm not trying to see these articles everywhere, every morning for the next 3 days about this Dani Olmo situation, you know? Hopefully, Jan Laporta, if it's a serious issue, just pay out of pocket. The Nike deal, you'll get your money back probably. And, you know, the rest is history, man. Because I remember Jan Laporta paying out of pocket, I think, for registration before. And then before, when the money comes in, just take your money back. That's it, bro. You know? But Dani Olmo, in my opinion, it's silly. Why would Barcelona pay 55 plus million and now lose him on a free just 5-6 months after? Doesn't make sense. After the guy, he wanted to come to Barcelona. This is his home team. This is the team that he grew up supporting, you know, watching a Lionel Messi, watching a Neymar, and Iniesta ball out, Xavi, you know, and RB Leipzig, they did him a favor and they let him go. Yeah, it's his home, bro. It's Mikasa, bro. That's his home, bro. Or what is that? That's my home, technically. I don't know too much Spanish, guys. I can't cap. But, guys, Dani Olmo, why would he leave? It doesn't make sense. This is what I'm saying. Barcelona, you guys got to get some departures. Jan Laporta, I understand. I understand what you're trying to do. He doesn't really force players out, but we need to be a little bit more ruthless, guys. This is a business at the end of the day, too. Barcelona, I'm trying to see the best players. I'm trying to see the top quality, And I understand the financial troubles are going to make it that much harder, but I'm still trying to see it. I'm still trying to see the top quality, But guys, I also want to say this. This Dani Olmo situation, another reason why it doesn't make sense, man, is because, listen, how are we going to sign? How are we even linked with a top left winger? It doesn't even make sense. Rafa Leao, in my opinion, Adamo Lookman's a guy we really should be looking at. Another one I would say is Nico Williams. Another one, let's say, who else have Barcelona? It's been Nico and Leao for the most part, right? How are we supposed to get them with these financial issues? It's just my question. Seriously, honestly. How are we supposed to get Nico Williams or Rafa Leao? I really don't understand it. Doesn't make sense because we can't even register Dani Olmo, and that has to be way cheaper than just, paying out a fee like 80 million for Leao. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, the New York Red Bulls, same ownership. Yeah, Red Bull with Leipzig. They were disappointed that the Red Bulls of New York did not win the MLS Cup final against LA Galaxy. Yeah, bro. Red Bull's a big company, and they got money, and we told them we negotiated with RB Leipzig, and basically we were just like, yo, we want Dani Olmo, give him to us. Dani Olmo eventually had to basically make a transfer request because Leipzig, they didn't want to sell him for that cheap. His release clause, I think we paid 100 because his release clause was 60, and I think we played 55 plus add-ons, and he went to RB Leipzig, and basically he demanded it. He said, "This is my home. I'm trying to come," and he basically forced it. So if he forced the move to Barcelona, why would he leave right away? It doesn't make sense. I think even if it doesn't get resolved, he's gonna stay. If it's true that we have to get it registered by the 31st, or he can't play in the rest of La Liga, that would be crazy. I think Jan Laporta, truly, I think if nothing gets resolved, no money comes in, then I think Dani Olmo truly will be playing because I think Jan Laporta will pay out of pocket because he's done it before when it's in dire need, like when there's a deadline, a strict, hard deadline set by Javier Tebas, because Tebas, this is what he does, guys. He makes it that much harder for Barcelona, with these strict rules. It's almost ridiculous when you compare us to Premier League clubs and the way that they spend. Teams like Nottingham Forest, I remember, I think it was a summer, they made like 20 plus signings, and we're big Barcelona playing in the Champions League. You know what I'm saying? We're playing in La Liga, top of it. And I understand it's marketing, it's the Premier League, it's the big league. But this is why I'm not as against the Super League as other people. Because we don't make money compared to these Premier League teams. These Prem teams. I'm not for the Super League, obviously. But La Liga, seriously. These issues with Javier Tebas and Barcelona registration, this can't continue in my opinion. Like, seriously, how do we pay $55 million and now a guy could potentially leave on free? In my opinion, once again, it sounds ridiculous. How? How is this the situation? And Dani Olmo, I think he's going to stay patient. Apparently, his entourage, his people, they're staying patient. But seriously, it's a big issue. If it doesn't get resolved, man, I'm going to have to make a video, and I'm not trying to rant. Because the amount of stuff that Barcelona have done so far to get to this point, this financial point, we've took player cuts during the Messi era, during the end of it, during COVID, with Frenkie De Jong, everybody took cuts, and then we moved on. We were more smart with our money. We looked at free agents. We don't spend big. On most of our signings, you look at it like a Robert Lewandowski, you look at a Jules Koundé, Rafinha, and you're like, wow, Barcelona, they're actually spending smart. It's not like the Ousmane Dembele. It's not like a Griezmann or a Coutinho where you're spending recklessly, Ever since Frenkie de Jong, we haven't really had a big money signing, and even he was 75. He wasn't over the odds, 100, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Barcelona, we've done so much. The player cuts. So many guys are on cheap salaries. You look at Gavi and Pedri, and honestly what they should be making. If they're on other teams or even the Barcelona of old, they would have been making double the amount they are. But Dani Olmo, he's at home, man. Are you really going to leave home, the place that you fought for it, Dani Olmo? You know? But Jan Laporta, this is also on you, brother. Because you're the president. Ultimately, you're the top dog, and Jan Laporta, he's got to sort this issue out. And in my opinion, I think he's gonna pay out of pocket. That's just my personal guess. This is not a report I'm seeing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys ever, bro. But this is what I'm seeing, guys. But guys, chatting, you know what I'm saying? Chat, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Like up the stream if you haven't already. That helps the algorithm, boosts it out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? More people see this, they can click on it, and the channel grows, natural growth. But guys, I'm going to talk about the next thing, because not only that, yeah, thank you, Adam. Big up, Adam. Adam's also saying some other stuff. I'm going to get back to it real quick. But Jonathan Tah also, I wanted to talk about this. I talked about it last stream, but I want to say this. Hey, how are we going to register Jonathan Tah if we can't even register Dani Olmo? And seriously, you guys might laugh. Are you going to be like, oh, the situation is going to be solved? Sure, but when? Because actually, I've been asking, and this Dani Olmo situation, maybe it's going to be resolved in the summer fully when the Nike deal comes through. You know what I'm saying? Maybe then. But Barcelona, this is a situation that I'm looking at future signings potentially like Leao and Ademola Lookman or Nico Williams. How are we going to sign a top winger for dough, for real money, and then also register them? In my opinion, I really doubt it, I'm side-eyeing Barcelona because it's like, are we really going to do that? What are we going to do? It's so many stuff, so many players, like their careers, up in the air in the short term, and how are we going to sign Jonathan Tah, guys? Because, in my opinion, I think we're going to do it eventually, but I don't know when. Is the situation going to be bad until the summer? I don't know. But Dani Olmo, Jan Laporta, if you have to take a loss, just pay out of your pocket, you know what I'm saying? He already, in my opinion, he has a lot of respect for me. I will criticize him when it's fair, but he has to hold criticism. But what I would say, Jan Laporta, he's shown that he will, do a solid for the club if he really has to. He is an actual fan of the club, but some of the things, the sporting decisions, it's questionable sometimes. And let me go to the chat real quick. Yeah, bro, Adam, business is business. He's saying the AC Milan games tomorrow against Roma. Yeah, it's going to be a big game. Serie A. I might watch the end of this Lazio Atalanta. I think they play later today. Just to look them in a little watch. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy, bro. That's who I want to see at Barcelona, guys. If you haven't. I'm wearing a Nico jersey, by the way, guys. I'm wearing Nico Williams. But Nico Williams, hey, guys, tell me if this is smart or not, alright? Keep it a buck, alright? Listen. So, people are going to laugh. I got the Nico jersey, the Euros, the hype, the Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams hype. I bought into it. I can't lie. I really liked what I was seeing. The summer was so fun with watching Nico and Lamine Yamal. Everything, the celebrations, the way they celebrated, the goals, everything about it, even watching them, was awesome. But I was like, I'm not going to be a fool like these people on Instagram, and I'm not going to get a Nico Williams Barca jersey because that's silly. But what I did do is this. I got the Spain Nico jersey, because he does play for Spain. He doesn't play for Barcelona yet. And I just got the Lamine Yamal jersey for the 2024, 24-25 season. I did that so then I don't look like a fool if Nico Williams comes in. And honestly, I think it's fire, bro. Because when I play soccer with this, bro, this jersey is beautiful, bro. Everybody, they just be saying, Nico. And I play left wing too, so it's kind of fire. Yeah, I got the Yamal jersey instead, and I was like, I'm going to stay safe. I'm not going to be like those outlandish people. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why Rafinha's, like, you know what I'm saying? He's balling out. He's mad, bro. Rafinha's thinking like, yo, these guys really disrespecting me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Adam's saying some stuff in the chat. I'm going to get to it right now. And if this scenario, who will get him if he cannot do it for Barcelona? Which club do you think he's going to be in favor for getting him? You think? Listen, I think Dani Olmo is going to stay. I truly do. I really think that Dani Olmo is going to stay. I really doubt that he leaves the club that he wants. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to be here, And then also, if he was ever to leave, I would probably say at Man City. Like, if he ever was to leave, because I thought in the summer, if we weren't quick enough rapidly, because Man City, they had an issue with Atletico with the Alvarez, and it was taking a bit of time, you know? And I thought that maybe Dani Olmo, they would get him to replace Alvarez, because Alvarez is playing 10 a lot, and Dani Olmo is better at the 10 position. So that's what I was thinking, honestly, because he fits a Pep Guardiola team. Also, he's way younger than these Bernardo, Gundogan, KDB, you know? So I thought Dani Olmo to Man City, if we stalled, I really think that was going to be a real thing. But I'm happy he's at Barcelona, seriously. I might get an Olmo jersey, for real. But he's got to get registered, Jan Laporta, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Jan Laporta, bro. You're my president. You've done a lot. But you gotta keep cooking, you know? You can't just stop here. And Adam, he's saying the responsibility, the responsibilities he got to take. Yeah, and then he says, I do have Athletic Bilbao kit, but I don't have Nico's name. I don't have anybody's name. I forgot to add on. Yeah, sometimes the name's extra money. I just got the name because, bro, Nico Williams was cooking in the summer. You can't lie. The game against Italy, you know, the final against Georgia. You know, the little Sellies. You know what I'm saying? Nico Williams was that guy in the summer. He was probably the top guy. His stock in the summer was through the roof, bro. You know, and with Lamine Yamal, the vibes were fire. I can't lie. And Adam saying, my Barca 24-25 kit still has not arrived. Yeah, bro. Yet the half blue, half red for my collection. Bro, the kits this season look so good. We cannot go trophyless this season. I do not care. I refuse. The kits look too good. I need to go back into the history books and say Barcelona this year, they have, you know what I'm saying? They're cooking. You know what I'm saying? They had the most drippiest kits and they won some trophies, you know? Adam says, yes, it has Yamal's name. That's great, bro. That's great. I got Lamine too. I got another Barca jersey. It's the first Barca jersey I've bought in a long time, by the way. You know, I don't really buy it, but that's how good I rate the kit, you know? I really rate it. And guys, if you're watching, chat outside of Adam. Adam's a real one, by the way. He's always here. Mustafa's another one, always here typically. You know what I'm saying? You guys big up, you know what I'm saying? For real. I'm going to continue for another 25 minutes probably. But guys, if you're watching, chat, just say what's up. Yeah, bro, Adam, Barca cannot go trophyless. But this is what I'm saying. Jonathan Tah, how are we gonna register him? Or is the money gonna come in? Like, and when? You know what I'm saying? This Nike deal, I understand. But is it really what we thought it was gonna be? You know? Like, you know what I'm saying? What is this Nike deal? Like, everybody said this is going to be solving the issue. And remember the Libero deal also. They stalled a long time. Has that money came in? Jan Laporte, it looks like, I don't know, it looks like Barcelona, they're relying on, you know, unverified money. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it a buck. But guys, the next thing, I want to move on from this Dani Olmo situation. I gave my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I really did. I went into it as much as I can. We'll probably go on Twitter too at the end and Instagram at the end as a recap. But, hey, we talked about departures. It needs to happen. The next thing I want to say is that, oh, yeah, obviously the last thing with Tah, real quick. You know, Araujo and Christensen, both of these guys, they have issues right now. Christensen, apparently a lot of people, they're saying Christensen might be the center back that, you know, he might be the one that's going to be sacrificed. Christensen's a good player. He really is. I'm not trying to see him go, you know. But with the injuries for the right price, we got him on a free. You're looking at it like that. I understand it. But I'd rather have a guy like Eric maybe go. You know what I'm saying? I rate him. You know, big up Omar as well, for real. He's a real one, bro. You know, us small YouTubers will really be hustling, you know. Like when I hit 1,000, Adam, you know what I'm saying? God willing, you know, inshallah, bro, for real. When I hit 1,000, hopefully subs, that's going to be amazing, bro. For the amount of work I put in, for real, it's going to be amazing. You know, the small YouTubers, these guys been working. It's harder to get your YouTube channel off the ground than when it's already up, you know? And then you just got to be consistent. But it's really hard from 0 to 1,000. It's probably the hardest. Probably 0 to like 5K is probably the 5K. The hardest 5K you're going to get on YouTube, you know? And, you know, but I'm getting some support. My fans, they be watching my videos. I get decent amount of views on my YouTube videos. But guys, that's what I gotta say. That's why Jonathan Tah, his signing is an absolute must. Because, you know, Christensen, if he's leaving and he's gonna replace him, fair enough, whatever. If we got at least 25 to 30 million on Christensen, fair enough. You know what I'm saying? Fair enough. But with Araujo also, he's injury prone. So Jonathan Tah, he's gonna play, man. He's gonna be. I think he's gonna be third choice. I think it's gonna be Cabarsi and Araujo as the starters, and I think Christensen might go, might stay. Who knows? Eric probably should go. He might stay because Barcelona players, they love to stay. You know what I'm saying? You look at Ferran, you know, the brother. Some of these guys just love it. Maybe the weather in Barcelona is just that nice. You know what I'm saying? But guys, seriously, because we need a team. Dani Olmo leaving, it doesn't make sense, man. It's probably going to unsettle the locker room. It doesn't make sense. And then you guys, this is the next thing. It's going to be perfectly segued, okay? Guys, Barcelona, we have a lot of players on small money, but then we have a couple guys on big money. And I think it's time to move on, you know? I think everybody should be making, you know, just like 10 mil a year, you know, if you're a really good player like Araujo or Pedri or Lamine. That's what they should be making, you know what I'm saying? They actually deserve that, you know? Even Akunde, fair enough. He's been here long enough and he's proved long enough that for the most part, he's good, you know? He's reliable for the most part. Yes, he has some moments, but hey, I want to say the next thing I want to talk about Frenkie De Jong. Frenkie De Jong, guys, we're going to move on to this news. Frenkie De Jong, agent, he's legit. Dursan tells Telegraph, the reports about the move to Saudi are nonsense. It distracts Frenkie from what he really wants. Shining at Barca, the club that he loves the most. Who knows? Maybe Barca and Frenkie stay together for a long time. And also, guys, there was some breaking news. I have it on my phone, so bear with me. But it legit was just posted while I was sleeping. I woke up to it. You know what I'm saying? Basically, here, let me just give me a second, guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all some real ones for real. On my end, it's saying 3 people in the chat. Watching. Big up to all y'all, you know what I'm saying? But it says, yeah. So it says, I'm going to just read it to you guys. From a sporting actually, I'm a genius. We're going to react. We're going to share our screen. And guys, tell me if you see it. You guys see my screen? And Adam, first of all, I'll read your stuff real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not going to leave you unseen, you know? Barca can't go trophyless. Yeah, big up Omar. I rate him. I feel sorry for him. He got an ACL. Yep. Injury. Yeah, ACL injuries. I have a friend, you know? It's brutal, you know what I'm saying? I'll just say, like, subscribe. I bet. Guys, but listen, let me go over here. This is the place, okay? Dani Olmo, we talked about him. This is about his entourage. They're just claiming to be calm. Over here, let's see this, okay? I just bookmarked some stuff. Basically, Barcelona are exploring alternative, you know what I'm saying, options to register Dani Olmo, such as generating funds through the Spotify Camp Nou VIP boxes, or last result, having the board members personally provide financial guarantees, you know? And guys, this is what I'm talking about. Jan Laporta, at the end of the day, he truly is a fan. No owner would do this, and he does have his flaws. I will admit that 100%. He's a human, you know. Perez is probably the best president, but guys, you know, it's just the reality. And then guys, look at this, okay? Basically, the appeal, I already said that. I went through this. We're going to basically, Barcelona, for the next 3 days, it's going to be action-packed with the news, and Fabrizio reported the same thing. We're going to talk about Lamine Yamal after. But right here, this is the news I want to talk about right now. Frenkie De Jong, apparently breaking by Fabrizio Romano, well-rated journalist. He said Frenkie De Jong only wants to stay at Barcelona. His agent announces, okay? The report about possible moves to Saudi Arabia are complete nonsense. You know, and it distracts Frenkie from what he really wants, shining at the club he loves, Barca. And Barcelona is the club he loves the most and where he feels at home. And who knows, maybe Frenkie and FCB can stay together for a long time. And this was told by Telegraph, the same article. But guys, let me go back. Hey, Mustafa, what's big, bro? Hey, no biggie, bro. We had some viewers in the chat. Not everybody was chatting, but we had Adam. Adam's a real one too. You know what I'm saying? He's consistent with it. I think it's probably the second or third time I've seen Adam in the live stream. But you know, we're just going over the Frenkie De Jong news. You know what I'm saying? Because guys, I'm reading it again. If Frenkie, if he wants to stay at Barcelona truly, you know, and he also, you know, it's complete nonsense about the Saudi Arabia move. Fair enough, and he loves this club truly. In my opinion, I would say, yo, why aren't you signing that contract? In my opinion, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because Frenkie De Jong, if you want to stay at Barcelona, here's my stance. I'm not hating on the brother. I'm going to say this, 2 years ago when we won the title, I genuinely thought he was our best midfielder. Busquets was good, Pedri and Gavi were amazing too, but he was our best midfielder. And credit where credit is due, he's probably a top 5 player for Barca then. But now, times have changed, and part of it is injuries, and part of it is that we just have other guys. We have other options. We don't have to struggle with Frenkie, Like Frenkie, if you want to stay at Barcelona, sign the contract. Simple as. You know what I'm saying? Sign the contract and you could stay at Barca, you know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, I think that he doesn't want to sign because if he truly loves it, wouldn't he by this time, Barcelona and him negotiate and he maybe just defers a bit to Barcelona and he signs? At this point, I feel like that's something within maybe Laporta and Barcelona. They haven't paid him his money, and I just don't understand it. Guys, one second. I'm gonna give me like 30 seconds, guys. All right, guys, my bad, for real, my bad. Just somebody came through, you know what I'm saying? But guys, basically, I'm gonna wrap up in like 12, 13 minutes. But what I would say is that Frenkie De Jong, in my opinion, he has to re-sign the deal. It's not a joke, We're going into his last year of his contract, guys. Teams are going to be looking after him. It's going to be a reduced price. And it's very sad that there was a time where Frenkie De Jong, we were asking for 80 million, from Man United. And now you see the reports and it's like 30 to 35 million. And it's like, is this a joke? But at the same time, the injury problems, he's not even starting at Barcelona. I don't think he should be a starter until proven otherwise because he hasn't played that well this season. He has the El Clasico. He played amazing in, But for the most part, he hasn't played that well, Casado has been playing better. Casado, yes, he hasn't been absolutely amazing. But Casado has surprised me. Casado, and also, people are forgetting Marc Bernal, he is also going to come back. So when I'm seeing Marc Bernal potentially could take some of Frenkie's minutes, Casado, he's going to be more experienced. Pedri's playing deeper. Gavi's, 1 year stronger from his ACL, probably going to play more minutes. And honestly, I'm going to keep it a buck. These guys, just from watching Barcelona, they care more, they run with more passion. I understand people might say passion, bro, you really rate passion. But guys, passion is a real thing. It's a real thing. It's part of defense. It's part of winning second balls. And you see Real Madrid and you see Fede Valverde and the way that he stops counterattacks just like that. And we have Pablo Gavi. Because Pablo Gavi was a huge miss for us last season. He was our best midfielder until he got injured last season. Fede, yeah. Fede's a gem, bro. Fede. I wouldn't even say it's the technique. Actually, no, he could shoot. He could really shoot it. You know what I'm saying? But what I would say is that Fede Valverde, this guy, passion is a little bit priceless when you combine it with quality, And Frenkie De Jong, he gives you the quality, but man, I would move on. I really like what Casado's been doing. I like what Bernal's been doing before his ACL. And then also, I would say a player like Gavi, Gavi, as much as, this guy, I don't think he's the best, but when I watch Gavi, I'm like, that's why he's at Barcelona, you know what I'm saying? Whoa. Pause. Big news come through. Wait, Mustafa, you said we are back in the 1-to-1. Send me that on Instagram right now. I'm going to share that screen. Send me that on Instagram. No way. Are you serious? Because this is the thing. We haven't been 1-to-1 for like how long? You know what I'm saying? We haven't been to the 1-to-1 for like at least 2 years or something like that. 2-3 years. And Adam saying, oh, you want to know something? Speaking about Gavi, I actually got his home kit. Yeah, the 2023. Yeah, bro. Well, Uruguay is football heritage and international for sure. So respect it. Yeah, bro. Fede, Uruguay. I want to see Uruguay win something just as a neutral. You know what I'm saying? Fede, Araujo, and Nunez. They have a good core. But guys, going back to Frenkie De Jong, what are your thoughts, bro? I actually want to know. Would you guys sell Frenkie for, let's say, a 35 million or like a 30 plus 5? Because me, I would pull the trigger. I really would. Because guys, and don't think that it's bad, because the last time a player was like we didn't know their future was Ousmane Dembele, you know? And I know people might say different situation and they'll call Ousmane Dembele names, but he was needed at the time. He was actually more needed than Frenkie De Jong. And I wanted Dembele to just, in my opinion, I wanted him to stay, but if he left, I didn't care. Because if a player doesn't want to be there, you don't go after them. If somebody doesn't want to be there in any sport, any locker room, you don't force them to stay. If you're truly a big club, you don't do that. Let me tell you that, because now you're saying the player is bigger than the club. And you only do that at times when it's a superstar player like a Messi or maybe a Tom Brady or a Michael Jordan or LeBron. These guys who, well, they win wherever they go. They are the system. But when it's a player like Frenkie, who's a good player, but he's not all-time generational. You know, we thought he could be. There was a chance when we bought him from Ajax. I would cut the losses. I think Frenkie De Jong, the injuries too, he doesn't look as confident, you know? He doesn't look like he plays with the same aggressiveness, you know? You watch Gavi come onto the field and bam, off an ACL injury, and he's going like into challenges like that. And Gavi, you know what I'm saying? Almost offset, not confirmed, but we are almost there. Hey, bro, inshallah, bro, God willing, hey, Barcelona, the 1-to-1, hopefully, because then it's apparently we could sign players like for real, like we really could. You know, I'm seeing guys page like Pure Blaugrana, I'm seeing guys like For Blaugrana, I'm seeing all of these guys, man. And then Adam saying Gavi still as a 6. Man, Gavi, I really doubt he's a 6. In my opinion, I like him a little bit higher up just because he's pressing. You know what I'm saying? He's pressing. He's not really a first phase player. Like Frenkie De Jong, let's keep it a buck. He is better than Gavi in terms of technique. You know, in terms of football, he is better. But Gavi gives us so much more when it comes to, like, Gavi, man, he just wins second balls. He wins duels. You could go into a dogfight with Gavi. You know what I'm saying? You could, you know, when Xavi was here and he was like, he would go to war with guys like Fermin and Gavi, he truly meant that because, bro, these guys, they fight. And that's what I like about this Barca team. And like, as much as I'll say Messi and Neymar and that generation, that era of Barcelona was much better, way more quality, you know what I'm saying? They had that quality that you just, it's too good. It's just too good, you know what I'm saying? They're just too good, different wavelength. But this Barcelona, they have more dog in them, you know what I'm saying? And outside of like Mascherano, my bad guys, outside of like, hold on. Outside of like a Mascherano or outside of like a PK, you know, nobody had that. I feel like that if a Gavi was in that Messi era, he would be so valued. You know, he would probably, you know, the way Gavi is accountable. That's why I like Gavi too. Because even though he's not that guy in terms of quality, he does offer a lot in terms of intangibles. Like he would tell Lewandowski, brother, you gotta score your next chance. He will tell Lewandowski in the locker room, brother, it was on you today, you know? It's on you today. He will tell Lewandowski, do this, do that. Who else in the locker room is telling Lewandowski something? Who is? Keep it above. Name one. Lamine's not. Lamine might put his hands in the air. Araujo probably won't. Maybe the distance from striker into center back. He maybe just, you know, he can't hear him, you know? Gavi's the guy. He'll give Lewandowski a little nudge and be like, yo, brother, hey, you know what I'm saying? Stay straight, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Do your job. But Frenkie De Jong, man, in my opinion, I think it's time. You know, I'm not trying to be a meme, but like it's time to go, bro. For all parties, I want to see Frenkie De Jong. I want to see other guys. I want to see Burnout. I want to see Pedri. I want to see Gavi. I want to see Casado. I think La Masia, also the way that they've portrayed it, there's a lot of quality coming in too, you know. And Pure Blaugrana, he has a great page. He never misses. He legit like 80% when it comes to top quality, you know. Adam says Luis Suarez. Yeah, bro. Luis Suarez, fair enough. He had a little edge to him. But still, like, I feel like they needed more legs in the midfield, and Gavi, that would help a lot. Look like Fede Valverde for Real Madrid. Vinny wins games. Fede Valverde, he protects that defense. He does the rough, dirty work. Gavi does the dirty work for us, and he's very much appreciated. You know, even though I might say he doesn't have this or this in his locker, he's still a great player, man. I'm not going to lie to you guys. You know, he's valuable. That's what I would say. He's still valuable. De Jong in what system? Bro, De Jong in the Flick system, I really thought it would cook, but it's not been cooking, you know? And if he's been playing as a 10, I honestly don't know why Frenkie De Jong, this is my final thing. I'm going to conclude with this, okay? With at least the Frenkie De Jong thing. Then we got the Lamine Yamal topic, and then I'm probably out. But guys, Frenkie De Jong, if you want to stay, sign your contract. If you want to leave, go. But the thing is that if he wants to leave, he's not going to tell Barca. He's just going to try to stall it, go into his final year of the contract. He's trying to be a little slick. I hear it. If I was in his position, he's trying to go on a free. There's benefits to going on a free. You get a signing bonus. But, yo, Mustafa, send that to me on Instagram. Whatever's big. I'm about to check my phone right now. But what's it called? Listen, basically, De Jong, bro, if you want to stay, sign your contract. I'm not here for I want to stay talk. But what's it called? I'm not here for Frenkie De Jong saying that he wants to stay, but then he doesn't sign the contract. What is this, bro? Is this a joke? Like, I've seen this before, you know, with Ousmane Dembele, and sometimes it's better to cut your losses and have players in the locker room that want to stay. So when I see Araujo, there's more optimism about his contract, and I really think that Araujo's gonna stay. I hear it. You know what I'm saying? Hey. You saying Mustafa saying Lamine will be back for the Super Cup Copa semis on the 8th of January. Bet. I really hope he's not rushing from injury. That was actually the last topic. We're going to talk about Lamine Yamal, his contract, and also just his injury. And Lamine Yamal is expected to be ready for the Spanish Super Cup semifinal against Athletic Bilbao. That game is going to be amazing to watch, man. I can't lie. I'm going to be on break. Maybe eat some breakfast before. It's 11 a.m. my time. It's a great time for me, at least. Mustafa, I don't know, but it's a great game, man. You know, I really hope we win that competition. But guys, let's conclude with the Lamine Yamal news, okay? Because Lamine Yamal, Jorge Mendes, Fabrizio Romano put it out there, and he said Lamine Yamal will surely sign new deal at Barcelona. Lamine Yamal must stay at Barcelona. I can't say when, but it will definitely happen. We had a phenomenal 2024, and for me, he was the best player in the world last year with Spain and Barcelona. You know, and fair enough. Jorge Mendes, that's his agent, of course. Jorge Mendes is going to put this good news about Lamine Yamal. But guys, there were some doubts about Lamine Yamal. If Jorge Mendes is his agent, is he going to ask for top dollar? But in my opinion, Lamine Yamal's here to stay. He wants to stay. You know, maybe I seen the picture with Neymar. Maybe they linked up or something at the award ceremony. Lamine Yamal, by the way, he looked like he got an award, and that's nice to see. And I hope Neymar tells him something like, yo, it only goes down from Barcelona. Stay at Barcelona, because that club, it's a proper club. It's not, you know, no goofy stuff. As much as it might look dramatic and goofy at times, we are trying to win. We're trying to be serious. And guys, hey, Lamine Yamal, let me tell you this, this brother right here, he's our best player, okay? I'll tell you that for free, okay? And Lamine Yamal signed the contract, stay at Barcelona. And hey, Jorge Mendes, it's great to see that Lamine Yamal is here to stay. You know, and I thought it was going to be concerning, his injury. But now that Mustafa put in the chat that he's going to stay, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, he's ready for the Super Cup, that's going to be fun. Now, you know what I'm saying? I was worried about that game, you know, that Bilbao game. I really was. But with Lamine Yamal, I really hope he's fully fit. I do not want to see him. This is his second ankle injury. I don't want to see an ankle injury. I've had ankle injuries. They are annoying, you know? I'm not trying to see Lamine Yamal struggle with them. But guys, we're gonna quickly wrap up with Mustafa saying he'll arrive in Barca tomorrow and go through medical tests to check his recovery process. All right, bet, guys, we're gonna wrap up in like 2-3 minutes. You know, I'll probably go live within the next 2 days. Probably, I'm gonna drop a video. It's gonna be a fire one. It's gonna be I'll tell you this. It's gonna be top 10 something, okay? Top 10 something. That's your little, you know what I'm saying, sneak peek of the video that I'm going to try to drop. It's going to be a banger, I feel like, because people like talking about these topics. I'm just going to keep it hidden for now. But nice. Lamine Yamal, maybe he's out for another week or so, but I really hope that he's fully fit. I don't want to see him rushing. Hey, behind the scenes, Adam, bro, even though, you know, I low-key probably should be doing more videos than streams, but streams are more fun. You know, I just go on the camera. I got it all set up. I got the background set up. I got my house clean. You know what I'm saying? I got everything set up, but Streaming is more fun, even if you get less viewers. My videos, I might get 100 or 200 or whatever amount of views. But the thing is, videos take a lot of effort for just 8 minutes. I'm telling you all that for free, you know? Sometimes the audio just gets bad out of nowhere and you just can't control it because of the software I use. I got to move on from that. But guys, I want to react to just Barcelona news, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, we're going to end off with, let's see, what did I have saved? I had, Mustafa, you sent me something. Let's see. All right, bet. Hey, honestly, what you did with sending it through the chat was better, to be honest. But yeah, I went through this. Frenkie De Jong, basically, he's no longer viewed as a crucial or starting player for Barcelona. And it's true. Look at Casado's emergence. Look at Burnout. You know, Frenkie De Jong, his situation, it's up in the air, and he's not as crucial as he used to be. And Barca doubts that De Jong will improve performance dramatically. In my opinion, I believe that. You know, I really do. The club believes he lacks the intensity needed to play at the top level expected by their coach, leading to the club unlikely to renew his contract and will instead look to sell him. They want to avoid letting him for free, you know, leave on a free in 2026. That is great news right there. And however, if Barca decides to sell him and he refuses, the consequences will be tough, you know? It will be very tough. I can't lie. He will face, you know, the World Cup. They're talking about his future now. But listen, Frenkie De Jong, in my opinion, I think he should go, bro. I think Barca fans, don't wait, you know what I'm saying? It's better to sell a player a year early than a year late. I'm telling you guys this right now. Guys, Frenkie De Jong, with these ankle injuries, you know, he doesn't look as confident into going into tackles. I'm seeing these small things in the games, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, Casado, Bernal, La Masia, what they've been producing. I'd rather get a destroyer. Oh, my bad, bro. There's more stuff. That was about some other stuff. Yeah, but listen, Barca, they look like they've made it clear, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but guys, I'm going to be wrapping up soon in legit like 2 minutes. Hold up, 1 second. I have an issue right here. Hey, listen, there's another brother in the chat, backseat of the Rolls truck. I've never seen you before in the chat, but what's good? You know what I'm saying, my brother? Big up. You know, like, subscribe if you're new. Anybody in the chat, if you haven't been chatting, like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be annoying, but the likes do help the algorithm, and it helps the channel grow. You know what I'm saying? For real. The stream, slowly but surely, more people are seeing it. My last 2 streams ago, I got 100 views, and I only had like 25, 30 people throughout the whole time. So when you like the videos, it truly helps. New subscriber, hey, backseat. Hey, big up, backseat. For real, man. You know what I'm saying? Subscribers, 1,000. That's the goal for me, probably by August. That's what I'm going to try to do. But listen, guys, I'm going to have to wrap up. I'm going to read the chat, and then I'm going to head out, guys, because, you know, people are at my house. It's going to get loud, and I'm not trying to be unprofessional. I'm trying to keep this clean, you know what I'm saying? Basically, he says, which club do you think, Adam says, which club do you think you will end up with De Jong? I think Man United, maybe Paris, or maybe he even takes a step down if we sell him for cheaper, to be honest. You know, what's it called? Okay, and then backseat, he says, we need him at Man City. We can fix him. Hey, backseat, you're a Man City fan. Brother, it's been rough. I won't even make fun of you guys, for real, because I want Erling Haaland. But at the same time, Erling Haaland, I don't know what's happened to him. But guys, for real though, thank you, backseat, new subscriber, big up for real, big up Mustafa, big up Adam. You guys in the chat, I'm gonna try to do another stream in the next 2 days. And Adam saying De Jong and Pep's system will not be bad, right? My thing is that De Jong would probably be better than Nunez that they have. He would probably be better than Kovacic. So you look at it, Man City, and they're not the most physical team. You know, they keep possession. I think Man City, would they look at De Jong? I think they have to for a cheap price. They looked at Gundogan for free, you know what I'm saying? And then Adam saying, I'll let you know any updates on Instagram for sure anytime. And I'll let y'all know when I'm streaming on YouTube, IG, you know what I'm saying? But hey, Barcelona, we basically talked about it all. Bayern will be good for De Jong. I've seen that too. If Joshua Kimmich actually leaves, if he comes to Barca or wherever he goes, that will be interesting, you know. But also, guys, I'll just wrap up. Basically, the Dani Olmo situation was the big talking point, right? And in my opinion, I'm saying Dani Olmo, hey, we've signed him for 55 plus million. You got to stay here, bro. Barcelona, they sacrificed their money. You know what I'm saying? Jan Laporta, it'll be silly if we lose him on a free. I don't care if Javier Tebas' rules are weird. Jan Laporta, you're the guy. You know what I'm saying? Figure this out. It's a must. Adam said it. It's a must. You must figure this out. If you have to pay out of pocket, fair enough, and then you'll get your money back. But what I would say is Jan Laporta got to figure this out because Dani Olmo, we paid 55 plus, I'm pretty sure, right? And then also, guys, he wanted to come here. It's not like, he was debating whether to come to Man City or Barca. Oh, you're telling me Mustafa is done, he'll be registered. Listen, if that's true, we're leaving on a high, guys. We're leaving on a high. Before you end the stream, by the way, I'll send you something on DM. I'm going to check it right now then. But listen, basically, Dani almost got to stay, bro. We spent too much money. He's an investment. Bro, I bet. I'm going to check the DMs real quick, and then I'll wrap up. Mustafa, I've seen the pictures. Oh, you said Pal Victor. Oh, okay. So basically, should I? Okay, I'm not going to share screen it though because I got to go. But Dani Olmo and Pal Victor will be registered with Barcelona. All that's missing is Jan Laporta's signature to close the deal for the 120 million. In addition, the club also hopes to be able to reach the 1-to-1 fair play rules. And this is by Ferran Correas of Sport. And I'm pretty sure he's reliable. So that is great news if Dani Olmo is registered. If it's done, if it's truly done, here we go. I want to see that Fabrizio, you know what I'm saying? He's always the last reporter to put it out. But, he's the most official, I would say, Fair enough. Yeah, I just read that out. I bet. And then, yeah, bro. Laporta has reached an agreement in the Middle East that will provide 100 million euros that allows... Bro, what did I say about my guy Laporta? As much as he puts us through stuff, Jan Laporta, when it comes to getting stuff done, when he must, he is undefeated. When he must, when he absolutely has to. Back against the wall, limited time, he somehow gets away with it. I don't know how, but he just does it. And this is what I was saying to Adam. Jan Laporta is going to find a way. Somehow, some way. If he has to pay out of pocket or find a way, money coming in. Bro, Barcelona are a weird team. They just spawn money out of nowhere. And, it's a big one, You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm looking at Pure Lab Braugrana's comment. He said, feels like Laporta is playing Jenga, taking pieces out the tower, selling assets to build a tower for the short term. Eventually, the tower will fail in the future. Hey, to be honest, I kind of agree with that too. I kind of do, to be honest. In the short term, like, for example, the levers, I wasn't really a fan of that completely because I like the signings, but I don't know what's going to happen in the future. It might put us in more trouble. But that's good. That was the main point, guys. We talked about Lamine. He's here to stay. He won an award, and he's a great player. His injury news, it's great that it looks like he's going to come back, on time. Even if he's off the bench, that would be beautiful, because in that final, it's going to be huge, Inshallah, bro. God willing, bro. And, hey, Frenkie De Jong, what is he saying? I'm saying he's probably got to go. In my opinion, I think it would be right. If he wants to stay, reduce your contract and stay. Sign the deal. But if you're not gonna, cooperate, don't keep guys who don't want to stay. Because Barcelona, I don't want a locker room in El Clasico in the quarterfinals or semifinals of the UCL, and one brother's thinking about, hey man, if I get injured, potentially that could ruin my future going to this club. I'm not trying to think about that. I want commitment, a long-term commitment for at least 2-3 years, and then that's it. But if not, and I think he kind of, just wants to leave his option open too. So then I think we got to sell it, bro, personally, me. But I think that summer, if we don't get it done by May, that Frenkie De Jong situation is going to be really weird. You cannot go into the summer with him not extending because that means you must sell at that point, It's not even up for debate, But, guys, I'm going to wrap up. We've streamed for about an hour and 10 minutes. Adam, you've been here the whole time. Mustafa came in later. Y'all some real ones. And, guys, I'm going to peace out. See y'all in the next one. Peace.